Welcome everyone, Wales and Malta. Wales and Malta, your game today. Yesterday, Finland beat Latvia 3-1. Saturday night, Estonia and Hungary, they were absolutely insane in that game. But Finland won 3-1 yesterday over Latvia. Finland will play Estonia in the round of 16, Sweet 16. So Wales and Malta. Wales is 4th ranked. Malta is 29th. So Wales a heavy favorite for today. And let's take a look at both teams. Here's Wales's lineup. Right here, very good in the middle. They have Ramsey and Gareth Bale. Are you kidding me? This is a team meant for Europe. They have Davis back there. They have a good goalkeeper. They're very solid in a lot of things. They counterattack, long pass. They attack wide. They do maintain their formation, very static in this. But they're all out defense, and they contain the wideness. They allow the center to be open a little bit, and they're aggressive in their pressure. Very, very aggressive in their pressure. So look for them to really overwhelm Malta. For Malta, well, a little bit down. A lot of people not as good. Wales, heavy favorites for today. Malta, well, if San Marino can only make it 1-0 against Slovakia and have shots, you never know. Mifsud is at the very top. You just never know. You know, that's why they play the games. You got to score in the first 10 minutes or so and just hold on. So counterattack, long pass. They go down the center where Wales is going to give them the maintain formation. They're all out defensive. They contain the center also. And then, so the wide works for Wales. And the pressure, they let them come to you. They just let them come to you. All right, we're ready to go now for the national anthems of both Wales and Malta and the entrances we're going to see on the field. Well, here we are. Wales and Malta in the John Oldfield qualifier. And on the inside, both Malta, this is their chance to shine. Maybe they won't win the whole thing. Maybe they won't win this whole tournament. But this is very big that they can maybe win one game. Who knows? Now, the national anthem of Malta. The Welsh national anthem. We're about ready to go here. A beautiful stadium, Wales. You see everybody. Gareth Bale would like to have a couple early ones just so they can sub them out. And for Malta, well, they got a huge chance. They got a they got a very big task. They got 5 back there. They got to find a goal somehow. Wales is in red, Malta is in white. We're ready to go here. And we are underway, Wales and Malta. 4 versus 29. Malta start out with it. Here comes Corbelan. Now Malta, they're the 29th seed. They know it's going to be tough for them, but they just can't concede an early goal. For them, they got to try and score early because a lot of teams are even early. And what happens is the teams are even early, and then the better team starts to take over, but it's not always as instant as you'd think. You know, Slovakia and San Marino were tight for a half, and then Slovakia scored in the 50th minute, and that was the difference. So they go to Bale. Bale, they tried, and he couldn't get it there, but, you know, they're going to try and hit Gareth Bale. He's easily the most talented. What's going to have to happen here for Malta is they're not going to win anybody one-on-one, and that's going to be a foul. So they're not going to quick restart there, but that's going to be an early foul. Watch Ramsey, bam, right into him. Malta would love if a player is out because of caution. 2 yellows, you're done. They would love that. 11 on 10 would help. Into the box, can't have it. And again, Wales is controlling it very, very well. Here's Bale. And taken away by Malta. So Bale's a finisher, and they get the ball to him a little too high. Wales is a team that really, they're looking to go to Europe, and they feel that they can win this and have a chance in Europe. They really do. They don't think they're going to be a 4th-seeded team. They think that they can go to Europe and win this thing, and you know, they think that they can go to Europe, win this tournament, and make it into the Kev Watson finals. Again, this is one of the better teams Wales has ever had. In the league last year, the Kev Watson Cup, they went really, really far. I think he was in an offside position here. And here comes Borg. Mifsud. And Bale trying to hit him. They go to Brooks. Can he get it? Brooks to Wilson. Wilson. Oh, some good dribbling skills. They're going to have to dribble. They're really going to have to dribble to get on this. Vela. And here comes Malta again the other way. I really think that Wales, if they start to use the dribble, they're going to be good. Bale. And they can't get it to anybody. They're trying to get it to Bale a little too high here. He's a goal scorer. He's a finisher. He's not the one that's the central midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder. And he creates things that are happening, but nobody's coming back for Wales. They're trying to see early. They don't want to give up that early goal. Bale, and he missed it horribly. So there you can see it's wide. And of course, Gareth Bale doesn't like that, but they got a big-name star, a couple of them. Of course, big-name stars aren't always the key to winning. Look at Mohamed Salah in Egypt. Egypt is down except for him. But he can turn a game. They have Mali, and they have it in the actual qualifiers. So they go up, and here's Williams will have it. He gets it to Metham. Try and hit Bale. Not too much early, but here's Brooks. And they get a little bit of a deflection their way. Wilson on the near side. Not even close. Vela and Mifsud. And here they go. It's going to be back to Metham. So Wales. It's going to be inside the Bale. A shot and a save. So 2 early shots. And here comes Malta the other way. The hope is that they get Wales with some trapped people. And Brooks again, they're starting to take over. You can feel it. They're putting, it's a very well contested as Brooks gets in a shot, it's blocked. It is a delicate task because you want to sucker Wales to getting people forward. And they're going to kick it deep. Ramsey, Williams. And Ramsey down to Volks. Nothing. Lawrence. And to Davis. Bale. Davis is Davies in Wales. It's going to be Brooks. It's Greach. Again, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I know Mark Davis. He's a physio of Wales rugby. And they call him Marcus Carcass, but his name is Mark Davis. Yes, if it's onside, it's big, and it is! Oh, he missed it! That is the one shot Malta had to make it 1-0 and pull this miracle. Oh, that's the one shot they had to make this 1-0 and pull this miracle. Oh, my. That is much more than just a missed shot. You're not going to get that at all again. And my goodness, Wales has to be careful here. I mean, Malta, you know, people wish they had it as easy as France with that 3-1 win. Even that was a little hair-raising for a little bit. And this side. I can't believe that. That was incredible. They got behind the defense, that highly rated defense. Doesn't matter what your ratings are, when you confuse people and all of a sudden it's 1-on-none and he barely misses. Malta had the best shot in the world for that. I don't know if they're going to get another one just as good. That was that 1-0 right there. And here comes Wales again. Bit of a middle of the field, the triangle, they work it around. And Malta will have it. They're trying to push it forward. No foul there. They say play on. They're both going for the ball. Well, I mean, right now, we understand that 1-0 gets you to the next round. Wales, I think, took a little bit of shell shock there, and they put another one back, and they're calling it offside. Bale didn't like that, but, you know, that's one of the things. He's an attacking midfielder. He's got to know. He has to know. And plus, too, he had a big gap. He didn't need to be offside. You're only offside when you're close to somebody. When you got a big gap, it doesn't matter. Be onside by 2 yards, they'll never get you. And there's Wales now, and they'll kick it out for safety. Still 0-0. I mean, Bale had a couple. Look at Malta with possession. They're winning. And this is a tough game right now. Wales not playing their best. And if Wales were to go down to Malta, that'd be a gigantic upset. And we'll put Slovakia in the driver's seat for the Final Four. Actually, we'll put Slovakia in a big driver's seat to make it to the finals. They go inside, and the shot no good. And Wilson trying to fight. No, Vela knocks it back, but Williams has it. Finally, something. They go to Brooks again, and they can't have it in board. And, well, Wales has to start pushing forward. They pushed forward, got a couple good opportunities. Malta had that scare, and now that's, right past his feet. Did anybody even touch that? Here comes Malta forward, Gretsch, and tipped, and no good, almost. Lawrence will knock it away to Bale. They go to Wilson. Wilson to Williams. So Wales nothing, Malta nothing. Go to Brooks to James. It's knocked away. Muscat. Muscat to Muscat. And here comes Wales. You got to think about conserving a little bit of energy here. Brooks to Wilson. Wilson on the near side. Wales trying to get up and ahead. Williams to Ramsey. Vaux to Williams. To Wilson. To Williams again. There's going to be the crosser and no good. Knocked away. Now Wales is putting tremendous pressure on Malta right now. They want to get their first one. None of these games, it looks like, will be 8-0. It might end up 8-0, but who knows? It doesn't look like it here. The header's too high. Gareth Bale's got to get it in. He's right now, he's the focus. He's getting opportunity here, and he's not getting it in. A little too high, not on that. And the question is, how will they get their first goal? Gareth Bale. You can see that Wales needs to start dribbling a little bit more. They're passing. But they got more stamina and the ratings. And is that going to be a foul? No, they're letting them play. They've only had like 1 or 2 fouls all day, and they were early. Lawrence trying to bail ahead. They're not building it up, really. And here's that pressure a little bit. Oh, hit him right in the face. Malta again back and forth. Malta's no pushover. They're low ranked, but they're no pushover. To the middle and no good there. Muscat. Take it away. They go to Bale again. It's like one on whatever, and here comes Wales. They got numbers now. Boy, was that quick. They fled the gaps. And having a hard time in the middle of the field. They're going to call a foul. Ramsey to Davis. Davis to Ramsey. Go to James. To Davis. James. And the header no good. And it's going to be knocked back. Corona will have it. He'll knock it away. Lawrence to Williams, and now Wales. Wales is putting a lot of pressure on Malta. It's been in waves. This has almost been like an even game. Malta and Wales, it almost looks like one of those Spencer Kale League games where it's just kick, like punt. Oh, that's a nice pass, and he misses. It's going to be out of play. And the first corner of the day goes to Wales. Wales is now winning the possession now. We're in the 36th minute. To the middle, knocked away. Gretsch to Mifsud. Here comes Malta. Malta will go. It's 1-on-2. They don't have any in this way. Gretsch. Gretsch on the near side. And over the line, and it might be a corner. Let's see. It's going to be a corner, the first to Malta. 37th minute. It's going to be inside. The header no good. You never know. Muscat will still have it. Bella Corbalon. He gives it to Muscat. Oh, they got an opening, and the shot no good, and here comes Wales the other way. They want to push it. And they go back, though. They want to build it up. They go to Bale. They can't have it. Here comes Bella. And here's Wales again. They take it away. I will tell you this much. If Wales goes down now, it will be a national tragedy if they lose to Malta. That would be huge. To Bale, and was it tipped? It might have been, but it doesn't matter. It's a throw-in. If they lose this game to Malta, That would be a big embarrassment. It's one of the best teams Wales has ever had in a World Cup. Knocked away, another corner to Wales, their second of the day. Ramsey. Header, he was open. And they couldn't get to number 19. He couldn't get to him. Mifsud. He'll take it down. Here's Mifsud. Mifsud to Bella. Bella. Here comes Gretsch. To Mifsud. Davis to Gretsch. Califf. Oh, they go to Gareth Bale. No good there. They go to Bale again. The shot. What a save. Oh, that was so big. Bale had an opening. I thought he could dribble a little bit more. Watch this. And look how quick it is. Bale was open. Didn't get a good first touch. He knocked it back to him. What a save. Boy, if Hungary, if that were the Hungarian goalkeeper, he would be non-existent. If Hungary just had one of those saves, they probably would have won against Estonia. Davis, open, shot it in. It's in and out, and they finally get it. It's 1-0. James puts it through. It's 1-0, and look at the relief on Wales. And Hennessy happy for their fans. And Wales has a 1-0 lead over Malta. And look at them, absolute relief there. And Wales, bam, right there. It's just, you know, it looks so easy. You wonder why there's not more of them, but things just lined up. That shot was incredible. And Wales has a 1-0 lead. Finland beating Latvia. Sorry, I kept saying it was France. Look at the fans celebrating from Wales. And they are all happy right here because they lead 1-0. So if Malta were to get a crazy goal, then it would only be tied. They wouldn't be losing. But they won number 2. They go to Bale, and it's a hit post. Almost number 2 right there, and here comes Malta the other way. And Wales is starting really to take over. Mefim Davis. And here they go to James. James, and it's going to be knocked away. They want that second one. That'll be the one that's going to push this thing ahead. And a foul there, so free kick goes. James with the goal. Here's Ramsey. The cross, no, and it's going to be a corner. Nearing the half. Wales 1, Malta 0. And Wales now. They're going to kick it in. It's going to be a it's in the back of the net, and that's it. Wales a 2-0 lead. I'm not sure who got it. Was Gareth Bale. And look at, oh, they're using props. I don't know my feelings on this. You're playing Malta. Remember this. It's easy to do this because it's not pure emotion. You know you're getting one. I don't know. I mean, I can see against Italy picking it up and picking the microphones up from the side of the field. Yeah, I don't know about this. Maybe against Italy, maybe not against Malta. I mean, my goodness. You're expected to win against Malta. You know, it's one thing if you score against Italy, you're up 2-0, and you pick it up, you do a dance because you know what? That's huge. But right now, you're up by 2 against Malta. You know, Malta, the underdog. Remember, Malta's the one, and this is another one, maybe up in the air. 3-0 would make this all garbage time in the second half. We go back to Volks. Inside, Bale. Shot and a save. It's going to be a corner. Man, Brooks had an open header. Picked up the microphones. I still can't believe that. They picked up the microphones. And that's incredible. So here comes Wales. And the header no good. It's going to be knocked out. It should be the half. No, they're still going to keep it. One more in here. They got an opening. The shot he saves. That'll be the half. And that will be the half. James Bale. 2-0. They might just sit back and protect, or they might dream of some more dances and do them. But they're starting to really, really pick it up. And Malta they had that one shot that went wide. And that was, I mean, my goodness. You can see the time it is evening here. A big stadium, but quite frankly, we will be back in about a minute or two. I need to get some water and clean my silverware. But I have a steamer. I'm going to put all my forks in there and watch it go. That's the easiest way to sterilize. I'll be back in a minute. It'll seem like a second here. So we're about ready to go for the second half. It's Wales 2, Malta nothing. The highlights very quickly here. The two goals. We'll take a look. Bale with the shot in the 11th minute. He didn't hit it. Bale with the shot in the 13th minute. No good there. Mifsud for Malta. That was the big one. He missed that there. Could have been 1-0. Bale, and that was the miss. And right here, James in the 42nd minute. Watch James. They get it to him, and bam, he scores. So James scores. Davis with the assist. James, once you get that first one, you know, and look at Davis with the assist. Oh, so absolutely happy. And they get it around everybody. Look at the defense, 3 around them, and still nothing there. Then Bale in the 43rd missed his. Look at that header, it hit the post. But then Bale again, he gets the header here, bam, right above. And right above him, he just didn't have the length on that one. He started early. And of course they don't show you the microphones and all that stuff. And then Brooks, that was a save. So really, if Malta's gonna win this game, it's gonna be very difficult. They're going to have 2 go in somehow. And Wales leads 2-0. Wales, the next game on Monday will be Israel and Kazakhstan. Israel 13th ranked, Kazakhstan 20th. The winner of this game will probably Wales. We'll play the winner of Israel-Kazakhstan, and we don't know anything on that one. Then to finish out the side of the bracket on Tuesday, it'll be Georgia, Armenia, and Wednesday, Albania and Andorra. Then we're halfway done, and then we go to the other 8 on the other side of the bracket after today. So James, and a foul there on Malta. We're seeing a little bit of being upset here. Cribble on. And he's throwing up his arms, but, anything from behind at this stage. Davis, a little bit in pain, but that's soccer for you. Here comes the cross. And it's going to be headed up. Lawrence, Bale, trying to hit him again. He'd love another one. Oh, that's intercepted, and James has it. They go to the middle of the shot and a save. So Brooks couldn't make it 3-0. So Alcott in the sub. He's taken away again. Wilson. Oh, they try to hit Bale on a runner. It's going to be up to Lawrence Williams. Oh, they go inside to Bale. That's number 2. That's number 2 for Gareth Bale, and let's see what he does. Gareth Bale, and he's excited. He makes it 3-0 Wales, and now it's wide open. Gareth Bale and Bonello knows. So Wales a little bit of scared early. We were even talking into the 40th minute or so. What if they lose this game? But right now they got 3 of them. 3 goals. Gareth Bale has 2. And what an assist. This is the difference. You know, Bosniak scored for Slovakia, but they never added on to it. Wales scored and they got 2 more. And Bale's second goal of the day. It's 3-0. You know, Malta came in 29th ranked. Really, you take a look. You got Malta they're beating now. They'll be favorites against Israel and Kazakhstan. They might have to wake up a little bit more against those teams. But then, you know, Albania would be the other upset team I'm looking at. Albania might be the team that surprises everybody, or they might go down to Andorra. I don't know. Brooks. And a save. Now it's all Wales. It is all Wales, and there's nothing even close to this. They can't even get it out of their own end, and that goalie's going to have a big second half. See, they found out, they're pressuring now. They changed, they did a few different things, and now Malta's run out of steam. To the middle, no good. They go inside. There's the goal. That's 4-0, and that is big. Oh, he jumps up for Brooks. He gets his goal. He's missed many so far, and this isn't even close. And Wales has a 4-0 lead. It's the best Welsh team since 1982. It is. Since they should have beat Brazil in the World Cup with that controversy there. And Wales is one of those teams that wants to make it to Euro. You know, there are a lot of teams in this tournament that you said, well, why don't you just make it in Euro? Euro's 24 teams. And the top 23 ranked make it. They're going to hit it up. Back and forth we go. Board, down to Musket. They go to Musket, they go to James. Sorry, I was reading the wrong side. Musket will kick it deep, and Wales will have it. Oh, look at this. Just, you know, is Wales going to get their foot off the trigger here? Because it doesn't matter how many goals you score, really. They're not in group stage. If this were group stage, you keep going, so you get the plus-minus. Wales, you know, you take a look at Wales, a great team. Ireland, Slovenia, Slovakia, and even the teams. Let's see who has it. Williams back. We'll get back to this thought in a second. But even teams like Iceland and all that, solid teams. And you say, well, maybe 32, but then you will take a look at the European teams that made it. France, Denmark, Belgium, Netherlands in the same group. Belgium and Netherlands, oh my goodness. Italy, Portugal in the same group. England, Croatia, Spain, Poland, Austria, my goodness. You know, you have a lot of that, so then you gotta just, you have to just understand that the best here, here's Wilson, and the crosser to Bale. Bale wanted the assist on that. Got a little out of their hands. Now, so you say, well, Wales, the best team since 1982 and maybe the best team ever. But then also you got to ask yourself, you know, how good are Wales? You know, because people say, oh, it's unfair, best team ever, really good team, but look at all those teams that we had. Even Russia's up there. They've really rebuilt since the World Cup. The World Cup in which they beat Spain. And that's going to be offside, and Malta will have it. And Bale, again, he's got to know. That's his second time today. Malta wants one to put in the back of the net for this. This one is over. It's 4-0. And here comes Williams. This is why we have this tournament, because if we made this, everybody in the world in, well, 102 teams in like 3 tournaments, and we made it 32, we'd have a lot of these games, and you have to sit through a lot of, oh, that was terrible. Ramsey will pick up the mistake. Davis to Bale. He wins that one. 4-0, Wales leading Malta. And this game is winding down. Metham to Balks. And here comes Wales again. They go to Brooks. Brooks to James. James, the header no good. There's Muscat. On the Mifsud. Ramsey. They go to Brooks. Brooks again. Oh, he had him. He had him. He couldn't hit Bale. And another corner for Wales. Well, enough about really talking too much. You got subs coming in. And Baum coming in for Malta. And I think you're going to get Bale out of there, really. 2 goals. And you're winning 4-0, you don't want an injury because injuries are on. Back they go to Bale. Injuries are only big for the tournament. Corbalon. Muscat, Mifsud. Can't have it, and Wales again on their own end. But yeah, you take a look at some of these groups. You take a look at like Group A, which is France, Denmark, Russia, and the winner of this. And if Wales were to go in this, then Wales would really fit in. And they would give everybody a run for their money. You need to finish in your top 3 to make the final 32. You have Belgium, Netherlands, Czech Republic, and Norway. Italy, Portugal, Ukraine, and Sweden. England, Croatia, Turkey, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. So those 0-2 games, those games where you got the group stage, it's 2-0, 2-0, 0-2, and 0-2, and the 2-2-0 teams are playing each other. That is big for seeding and group championships. And the 0-2s are important because the winner moves on, the loser goes home. And that's the way it is. Bale trying to get it, he can't. So all the games are important because your top 3 in every group make it. And that would be big. Top 3 in every group. Now your top 4. Your top 4, because you have 6 groups. So you have 12 that are going to make it. So your top 4 third-place teams in the 6 groups make it. That's wild cards. Malta now running out the clock in Wales. Wales has this one. They're just sitting back. They don't want Malta to get an easy goal. So they're going to make like Gareth Bale go against like 3 people from Malta. And a foul there, and that was near his face. It's going to be a yellow. It might be. Yep, it is. And a yellow. And we're going to see this. He doesn't like it. And he's yelling back at him, but look at this. Yeah, hit him in the side. Side of the head, everybody saw that. You know, sometimes you get a reaction. Sometimes you get a reaction because of the guy in pain. That's a header and it's no good. Bale couldn't get it. It wasn't Bale. It was Volks. Sometimes you get a reaction and, you know, it's, you yell the fans like, hey, look, he's hurt, oh, that was horrible, and, you know, whatever. But sometimes you get a reaction before their reaction. That's what you had there. Everybody knew it. You got the fans going, hey, what in the world's going on here? Oh, look at this. This is ahead to Bale, and Bale makes it 5-0 Wales. He's got the hat trick. He's got it. He's got 3 of them. And a hat trick against anybody in Europe, even Malta, is an accomplishment. Not as big as if it were Brazil, but it is still an accomplishment. And Gareth Bale with the hat trick. 5-0 Wales in the 75th minute. I think they can take him off now. Keep his legs. And bam, right there. He just went one-on-one. You don't need to start out offside or even close against Malta. And he got it in, and it is 5-0. And look at Wales. They're happy. They know it's already in the books. They knew it since halftime, since that second one. But that happiness is for the hat trick. I mean, it's going to get to a point where you score a goal and they just shake hands and move on. It'll be Malta's throw-in. You know, they're going to, look at this. They're all going back if you're Wales. A little bit. 5-0 Wales. Malta just trying to end this. The biggest blowout so far. We said, oh, it won't be an 8-0 game, but we didn't see Wales absolutely dominating. And look at this. They got it to the near side. They could have ran with that. And it is a lot of tipped passes and everything going here. So Wales leading. You know, we look at this. It's very big. The craziest one. And that's going to be a shot no good. And back in. It's going to be blocked. But Spain, Poland, Austria, Greece. But Germany is second. Remember, Germany is the runner-up. Germany, we want to see them. Germany, Scotland, Germany, Switzerland. Germany is the runner-up. And remember, of the first year, when they would hold the ball for the entire game, and it would get really boring, but here's Malta, here's Mifsud, maybe, he's the only one, and he waits, and he gets mauled right there. It's a foul. Oh, and he's angry, and they are all angry. But what do you expect? They're down 5-0, and they just got whacked. Yep. And they're angry also. What do you think when somebody is beating you and they pick up microphones and start singing it? That's going to be a corner. It's tipped. Yep, off the shoulder. Wales 5, Malta 0. And it's going to be knocked back. The kick, it's not even close. Wide. Maybe there. For Wales, going into the next round, they're going to play either Israel or Kazakhstan. That game will be good. It's kind of a checkerboard effect. You know, in a round of 32, you have blowout, close. That's the way, you know, it's intended. But then that's the way it's set up because it's a straight bracket. Oh, Bale almost is fourth. But, you know, straight, close, that's Bale. Yeah, that was way too wide. The second round, though, I mean, it starts to get a little more separation. Like Slovakia is playing Northern Ireland. It might be a blowout. Finland, Estonia might be able to get more blowouts in the second round as a percentage. You do that because the teams are further apart. When you do this, you're going to get blowouts half the time. But you're going to get blowouts in a round of 16, maybe 3/4. And then you get really, really good games in a round of 8. This is with 32 teams. That's why in the NCAA tournament you have so many buzzer beaters in round 1, and round 2 you don't, because the good teams, they get used to the floor, the rhythm, everything. And that's the way it is. And then they get better, and then reality sets in. Wales 5, Malta nothing. And here's Wales again. They push it up, and they're going to bring it back. You don't want to disrespect Malta. There comes a point where you just want to get everybody. You want to get everybody to the next game. And it was one of those games. Early on, Wales, it was too much like that game. They were playing too back. And then they almost got burned when they pushed everybody forward. But then Wales came back and, oh, look at this. They got Bale. Bale taking a run and he can't get it. It'll be a goal kick. And there they go. Brooks and Williams will come off. They're going to keep Bale the one-on-one. And Karuna. And right now Malta, they just won one. They came in here every underdogs. They played the first 40 minutes. And they were all like, wow, this could happen. And then Wales went on a scoring streak. And it helps when you get up your first two. Because number one, nothing really changes till the end. And then number two, everybody pushes up, and then you can break it open. Zarafa, and an offside. It's going to be to the near side. Finech, and a foul there. You know, I think they're telling Wales, you're up 5-0. You don't need to go absolutely insane. And right here, that's, yeah, it's like, hey, Ramsey, you're up 5-0. We're going to spare the card, but just lay off. And that's what you do when it's 5-0. Wales has a future, Malta doesn't in this. So you got to manage Wales as much as you manage Malta. Malta's frustrated. There are points in this game where Malta said, hey, we have a shot. But this second half, they got blown away. The end of the first half was everything. And here it is. They go to Lawrence. Lawrence got one. 6-0, and Lawrence scored an international goal. And anytime you're a sub like Lawrence, he might be a sub, I believe he is. Lawrence puts one in. Now it's more subdued. They're not picking up microphones. And Wales making it 6. We said it wouldn't be 8-0. They're really wrong in the kind of scope of blowout that this is. I thought the San Marino, Slovakia would be this game. But today's game shows that Wales right here, 6-0, and now, I mean, he's happy for himself, and he is. It doesn't matter how much you love Wales. An okay to bad first half. And then at the end of the first half, really good. And then a really good second half. On a day, I'd give them probably a B. The A is not the A because of how the beginning, and they almost got down 1-0. But they're leading 6-0. They gave, I don't know why, 3 minutes of extra added on time. Maybe because of all the goals. 4 of them. Sorry about that. 4 in the second half. And here's a corner. Ramsey. And there's a header, and it's wide. Oh, look at Bonello. He's all dirty. He's dirty from all the saves. I mean, he's dirty from just jumping everywhere. I mean, it's like doing aerobics back there. You don't even need to look at the game. Just put on some cheesy 80s music and jump around. There you go. That's goalie. That's goaltending for Malta. Maybe you'll get lucky and get one. But that guy's been on work all day. You better pick him up after the game. There's only so much you can do with Bale and Alexander having one-on-ones with no defense. There it is. No! Oh my goodness. Oh, that would be number 4. And he didn't get it. Bale is 3 on the day. They go to the middle and no good there. That's it. That should be it. You got to mercifully end this thing. And they do. Maybe Bale, it was maybe number 5 for Bale. No, it got to be number 3. Bale had 3 on the day. He had a hat trick in the 74th minute. And Wales wins this thing 6-0. So Bale, and man alive, that goalie was absolutely going nuts. I mean, Bonello was, I mean, what do you do? It is 6-0. So the final Wales 6, Malta nothing, a very, very big win. They're a dangerous team. Wales is the type of team that could go all the way, and they could go into Europe, and I think they could actually make the knockout stages and even win a game. They're the best team Wales has maybe ever had, and they showed it today, especially in the end of the first half and everything into the second. The final Wales 6, Malta nothing. The player of the game is Gareth Bale. And quite frankly, Muscat for Malta with the yellow, that was just really a cautionary yellow. That said, hey, you know, a cautionary yellow that said, knock it off. They knew Malta wasn't going to go on at that point. They just wanted people to know that if you get a straight red, you got to talk to some boards. And that's not going to look good on your, you know, your own record. Malta really didn't do the greatest amount in their, in the first half, the first 40 minutes, they were good. They were toe-to-toe. They didn't get all the shots on goal. The first 20 minutes, they were good. They had a shot to go up 1-0, and nothing happened. So we will be back in a second here. So look at the bracket right now. Wales wins 6-0. Tomorrow, Israel, Kazakhstan. Tuesday, Georgia, Armenia. And Wednesday, Albania and Andorra. So that's where we go. Then Slovenia, Gibraltar on Thursday. Then Northern Macedonia and Cyprus. That'll be either Friday night, Saturday morning, depending on what it is. So that's incredible. Just a good sort of 6-0 win by Wales. We're going to see you tomorrow.